For some time now, Martha Karua was being seen as a person who is of a national stature and doing national politics. But I think the patience she's taking, or rather being patient on her side, is not doing her any favor. And in fact, the people who chose Martha Karua as the Central Kenya spokesperson gave her a poison, because that tag spokesperson seems to complicate her politics. This is my position. Initially, she was part of the Mount Kenya Unity Forum, and that Mount Kenya Unity Forum now has disintegrated. Kabogo, Moses Kuria, Mwangi Kiunjuri are all headed to Kenya Kwanza. Martha Karua was in One Kenya Alliance, but after Kalonzo and Gideon Moi joined hands with Raila in the Azimio coalition, Azimio One Kenya coalition, Martha Karua was left in the dark because of one reason: she can't work with President Uhuru Kenyatta. Reasons best known to her, dating back from the days in the Grand Coalition government. But that have also left her isolated. With recently, I want us to look at recent developments around Martha Karua, and this will help us to look at why she is in the dilemma she is. Actually, she's in the dilemma because there's a balance of going to seek the Kirinyaga governor seat or playing the national politics. But a leader of her stature is someone who should have made that decision. I don't know why she's still stuck there. One, Martha Karua was actually rumored that she was going to attend the UDA NDC, which she skipped, but all the others attended. There are two people from Central Kenya who did not attend that NDC, and technically they had political messaging: Justin Muturi and Martha Karua. Now, the reports emerging now, and I've been trying to look at it at different quarters, is that Martha Karua is talking with Justin Muturi. Muturi is a presidential candidate. Martha Karua had presidential ambitions. We are not yet sure. But going by 2013, she was in ballot. She got 13,000 votes at 43,000 votes. 2017, she skipped. Then 2022, we're not yet sure. Now, they are in talks with Justin Muturi, and we're told, according to reports, that the day before the Jubilee, the UDA NDC, she met Justin Muturi. And maybe that's where, because the UDA team are also expecting Muturi, maybe that's where the speculation came that she was going to go there with Muturi. Both of them missed. Muturi's party is very categorical that they are not going to enter into any political coalition. But he seems to be so much committed to going all the way to the ballot. And I think he has said mali safi, mtu ambaye hana corruption. That's what he is saying. That is number one. Number two, Martha Karua has been endorsed by Maendeleo ya Wanawake chapter in Central Kenya. And they are endorsing her, saying that she's the most formidable female candidate from Central Kenya to be a deputy president. What caught my attention in that, I think it was a ceremony held somewhere in Thika, I think, is Caroline, who is the deputy governor, I've forgotten the second name, who is the deputy governor to Nyeri, was attending, and they even took photos, and she also tweeted and said the DG Caroline. So we don't know which way, because they said she has been endorsed and they are calling her to go and be a deputy president. But as she once said, that deputy president is a position you can't go for, you are picked. And so far, no one is showing interest, but I know someone is showing interest behind the scenes. Thirdly, Jimmy Kibaki, after turning down the request by Gideon Moi and Kalonzo Musyoka to join OCA, formed a coalition which they say a third force. And it is their party with other 30 fringe parties. They are trying also to look for Moses Kuria. And in that alliance, it's an alliance called Kenya Yetu Alliance. And they don't have a presidential candidate. But most of those parties are stemming from Central Kenya. Jimmy Kibaki is also likely asking Martha Karua to be their presidential candidate. So, ladies and gentlemen, all these three are here. But as I once mentioned, that another thing that is giving Martha headache is the position of the Central Kenya spokesperson. But even if she was to still stick on that spokesperson, the people that were with her are not there. And I want to play for you this clip. I think a day after the UDA NDC it emerged, she was campaigning somewhere in Kirinyaga, and she changed a stand. Initially, she was like she couldn't work with UDA, she couldn't work with William Ruto, but she changed her stand that all these sides are equal. So
vile mnauliza kama pale juu ninaonaje, mimi namwambia hizo timu zote mbili, hakuna timu haina wezi, hakuna timu haina wakora, hakuna timu haina wachache wazuri. Ile mimi nagojea ni kuangalia kwa makini nione ni timu gani iko na watu wazuri walio wengi, wale ni unaweza kujiunga nao, ndivyo tukomboe Kenya, mali yetu isiendelee kuporwa. Kama wewe ni mtu mzima na hujajitolea kamwe kutafutia wa Kenya mema, that is if you have never sacrificed for Kenyans, wewe hutaweza kuweka maslahi ya Wakenya mbele na wengine nyuma. Na tujue siasa si matusi. Usa sera zako. Usa sera zako, usituuzie matusi na tuonyeshane heshima. Kama unataka ugavana, usitusi gavana sababu unahitaji hiyo kiti na hutataka kutusiwa wakati utaikalia. Kama unataka urais, heshimu hiyo kiti sababu ukikalia utahitaji heshima. Tena tuelewe, hakuna mtu atahama Kenya na kiti itakaliwa na mtu.
According to report now that is coming, I think there is something that was disturbing Martha Karua. She was in that dilemma. But now, as I was just doing this analysis I just checked in now in KTN News, and they're reporting that Martha Karua, Raila Odinga, Kalonzo Musyoka, Gideon Moi were locked up in a meeting in a hotel in Nairobi. And after that, Martha Karua is going to join the Azimio la Umoja caravan and is going now to campaign with Raila Odinga. That is going to be a good boost, and of course, this one just came in the middle of this analysis, and I just did it also to update that this is now what is happening. But again, my initial concept was on what had been bringing the confusion all along and the fence sitting. But again, that notwithstanding, I just want us to move swiftly and also give you the update on what had been bringing the delay. Before we do that, if you're watching this video, I want to humbly request you to subscribe. Also, click the notification bell, just the bell above the subscribe button. I just adjusted to the subscribe button so that when we publish a video, you'll always find these notifications, and also like our videos. In fact, I normally tell people like, because when you like our videos are going to receive high rating. And with that, you're also promoting this channel. Martha Karua is non-committal on coalition, and she's just that is the political activism in him. The political activism in him is not allowing her or her conscience to make that decision to join anything. Because if you look at her Twitter page, you will realize that she's so, even when she's campaigning Central Kenya, she's saying that Jubilee failed the country because it was a big party. And according to her, formations of coalitions are going to kill small parties. And if people choose if people choose parties, then they may not choose leaders. So what she's actually vouching for is that people to elect the leaders they want. That's what she's putting. So, but when you join an alliance, that means you'll have to go with the tide. She doesn't want that. And that is why she has not made that conscious decision. Two, if you look at that campaign situation, the campaign clip I've just played for you, one thing you can see is the reception there is not that much overwhelming. And vividly, the financial resource or the campaign resource, the might, the muscle, the campaign resource muscle is not seen. So I don't want to say she doesn't have money to campaign, but she has limited resources to campaign. So these limited resources have now put her in the fence where she doesn't know, can I go for Kirinyaga, or should I follow Deputy President William Ruto, or should it be about Raila Odinga? That is something that is coming out there. Number 3 is purity Ngirishi factor in Kirinyaga. If Martha Karua was facing off with Waiguru alone, she would have gone there because she can bring Waiguru down. Even if Waiguru is with William Ruto and without Purity Ngirishi, she would have gone there because one thing, Purity Ngirishi is campaigning and Purity Ngirishi is so much on the ground. The poison in Martha Karua's head is Central Kenya spokesperson. And this was a poison that was planted there by none other than Moses Kuria. Initial plan by Moses Kuria, Kabogo, and Mwangi Kinyuri. If you see all these teams, they're now around deputy president. And politics is about strategy. These fellas, when they came together, they just wanted first to get the reception for Central Kenya, to get an identity as the lobby group for Central Kenya. In fact, it was just a lobby group. But with the emergence of Kenya Kwanza and Azimio as the two frontrunners, they were left barefooted. So they were left with no option. But I feel the deputy president might have talked with Moses Kuria and told Moses Kuria that Martha Karua can't be the running mate. So that is why it is the first person to endorse Martha Karua as the spokesperson was Moses Kuria. So Moses Kuria endorsed Martha Karua as the Central Kenya spokesperson. Actually, he is on record saying that anyone looking for a running mate in Central Kenya should go and look for Martha Karua. That was the initial plan. But the personality of Martha Karua is different. He's not a junior politician. So that's why now she started now quoting with Kalonzo Musyoka and Gideon Moi in the hope of now that One Kenya Alliance, knowing that maybe One Kenya Alliance are not going to work with the president. Actually, I think Martha did not know that One Kenya Alliance was a shadow of the President Uhuru Kenyatta. Now, that position increased her stature. And that is why Moses Kuria is now using that opportunity, because Moses Kuria is the person who endorsed her to be the running mate, endorsed as the spokesperson, the first endorser. Now Moses Kuria is using that opportunity now to direct Martha Karua to Deputy President William Ruto. And the latest lobby by Moses Kuria is just a direct message from William Ruto for Martha Karua to join their team. As to whether Martha Karua is going to buy that or not, it's a matter of time. But ladies and gentlemen, that's my analysis. And the reason why she's sitting at the fence is spokesperson. And the post of the spokesperson was a making of DP Ruto using Moses Kuria. If she's going to join, it will take maybe the lobby of Mwangi Kiunjuri, maybe Justin Muturi, because Justin Muturi have also shown that he's willing to form coalitions. Ladies and gentlemen, what do you think? That is my analysis.